Well, it's that time of year again. The time of having to listen to Mariah Carey for 30 straight days, and when your family begins putting mildly terrifying Christmas decorations around the house. And truly, what better way is there to celebrate the true meaning of Christmas than by ignoring all of your family members and going off on your own to watch an animated Christmas special? And whether it be the agony of having to spend time with annoying relatives and friends you hate and never want to see again.
Alright, don't push your luck.
They got you good!
Or putting Santa out of his one and only job, or indulging in some good old-fashioned space porn, somewhere out there is a Christmas special for you.
Whoever invented Christmas trees should be drug out into the street and shot.
As there's been like an infinite number of these specials made though, I just picked a select 3 that I've seen or heard of before and kind of wanted to talk about. And I can't think of a better way to begin this Christmas celebration than by watching one of the worst things I have ever seen. Okay, so we all know the Star Wars Holiday Special. And we all try to forget the Star Wars Holiday Special. But I feel as if it's been talked about to death on YouTube, and I also really don't feel like sitting through an hour and a half of this. But Star Wars is far from the only super well-known franchise to receive any and all manner of weird spin-offs and specials throughout the years. Like, for example, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Guys, let me ask you this. Do you sometimes wish that April was a turtle?
Oh, I've been trying to talk her into an interspecies relationships for months now.
Well, okay, coming up, the turtles are...
They had a holiday special of their own that was released straight onto VHS in 1994 by the name of We Wish You a Turtle Christmas. And for those who have heard of or even seen this, I think you know what we're getting into. Oh god. Do you remember how I said that when the 1990 Ninja Turtle movie came out, parents were rampantly complaining that it was too dark and should have been toned down for kids? Well, I hope they're happy now. I mean, obviously they didn't have the budget for the costumes that the movies did, but Jesus fucking Christ, that decaying Donatello costume doesn't look so bad anymore.
We need more lights! They're coming, they're coming! Hey kids, how about helping me sing my favorite Christmas song? Take the whole with pepperoni, fa la 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 la.
I don't want to hear anyone complain about Turtles 3 ever again. The concept of this one is that none of the Turtles remembered to get a present for Splinter because I guess they've been too busy feasting on the souls of the dead.
All I want to know is what you got for us to give to Splinter. Splinter? No way, Jose! Like, Splinter was not on my list!
Not much really happens in all 20 minutes of this special though, because someone had the genius idea of making it a musical, meaning most of it is just the Turtles singing.
Oh no! He's turning into that opera guy again!
With about 2 seconds in between each song where they barely give you enough time to catch your breath.
East side to the west. Merry Christmas.
How far can I make it before they see me? This entire special honestly feels like they were really struggling to fill the time slot they were given with meaningful content. Though, to be fair, I don't think I can really blame them when they were given what looks like a $10 budget and are asked to make a 20-minute holiday special about the Ninja Turtles. Like, this could have been 5 minutes long, but then of course, how could they sell it on VHS?
How about a go-kart? A go-kart in the sewer, baby!
Despite it only being barely over 20 minutes long, they somehow managed to cram 8 songs into it, which I can only compare to the music from the Donkey Kong Country TV show in terms of quality.
Gonna get a gift for Splinter. I hate shopping in the winter. What do you get the Ninja Master who has everything? Oh, baby!
It does make it kind of hard to talk about though, when about 80% of it is just unnecessarily long musical numbers, which all feel like they're 12 hours long because of how repetitive they are.
Rap.
Maybe if you didn't spend so much fucking time singing, you might actually have time to go shopping. They have these random children just appear throughout the special with absolutely no explanation.
On the third day of Christmas, the turtles gave to me 3 skateboards, 2 comic books.
When did you get here? Where are your parents? We Wish You a Turtle Christmas doesn't truly make you experience pain though until the very end.
On the first day of Christmas, the turtles gave to me a pizza with pepperoni. On the second day of Christmas, the turtles...
I'm not gonna stop it. You guys have to sit through this with me.
A pizza with pepperoni. Oh, man, awesome. I can't believe you got through that one. It's only like the longest song ever written.
I couldn't seem to find any information as to why or how this one was made. Even the TMNT wiki is so deprived of information that they just list the present Splinter was given in the trivia section. Continuity errors. During the gift hunt, one of the turtles sings 6 yellow yo-yos, but Michelangelo is only holding 5. Fucking disgraceful. It seems as if even the turtles themselves were aware of the quality of the special though.
How about that 12 days though, man? Did that go on for like 12 years or what?
What are you talking about, my son?
Oh, sorry, Master Splinter. I mean, it was like the best song of the whole thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play it right now.
No! The second one I wanted to look at is Sonic Christmas Blast, another 20-minute special released in 1996. Of the 2 Sonic cartoons that were airing at the same time, this one is a special based on the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. So not the good one. Though this was made nearly 3 years after the final episode was aired, so I guess in some way it also serves as the official series finale. And as someone who has never seen any other episode of Adventures and is probably missing quite a bit of crucial lore, I'd assume this is a pretty good place to start. This was in some ways supposed to tie in with the release of Sonic 3D Blast, but as far as I can tell from the one single level I can't get past, I'm not really sure if either of these have anything to do with each other. I did some research though, and the reason may be because originally this was supposed to tie in with the cancelled Sonic X-Treme, as an issue of the Archie Sonic the Hedgehog comic advertised it under a different title, so there's that mystery solved. I also read that this special has elements from the SatAM cartoon, like Sally Acorn and their version of SWAT bots that were never present in Adventures to begin with, which I think is pretty interesting. I bought the DVD of Christmas Blast about 8 years ago at a $2 store because it had Sonic on the cover, and yet only watched it for the very first time during last year's Christmas, and it was not very good. Christmas Blast begins with Santa publicly announcing his retirement. He also says that his replacement will be in fact Dr. Oh, Jesus Christ. In the meantime, Sonic has the much bigger issue of not knowing what to get Sally for Christmas after she gave him a ring as a gift that I am sure will not become important later in any form. During his search, Sonic learns of Robotnik's plan to ruin Christmas and so has to go and save the real Santa from imprisonment. And so you'd think with only 5 minutes left in this special, this is sort of where things would resolve themselves and Sonic would save Christmas and go and deliver presents all across the world and all that, but it actually takes a really weird quick detour that I was not expecting. So Santa says that he recognizes the pattern on Sonic's ring and tells him that it matches a cave painting he noticed during his captivity from Robotnik, which explains to him that anyone with the ring can achieve super speed as long as they are able to complete 3 of the ultimate challenges.
Whoever has that ring you're wearing can unlock the secret of ultimate velocity.
Super speed?
Sonic quite literally speeds through all 3 of these within the remaining few minutes of this, which makes you wonder why it's even a part of the episode. And these ancient cave paintings apparently provide instructions for snowboarding and biking across a mountain. Alright, and then he uses his new super speed to steal back everything from Robotnik, and then only now can he speed across the entire planet and give out presents to everyone. Although he obviously deprived quite a few kids of their Christmas gifts though, because he ends up giving like 1 million of them to Sally.
You did it. You brought Christmas to the whole world.
Yeah, except for like 10 or 20 of them. I think my favorite part of this special was how miserable Santa is during like all of it.
In fact, I think that Robot Santa was right. It's time for me to retire and turn my job over to you.
And if this truly is the real ending of the show, then it means that it ends with Sonic becoming Santa Claus forever. Poor guy. I'm also a very big fan of the specific still they chose to put in the end credits. So this is the 2nd year in a row that I've seen this for Christmas, and I'm getting a little bit worried it's becoming a tradition. And the final one I wanted to talk about this year is not really its own separate Christmas special, but I wanted to count it anyway, okay? The Christmas episode of the original Ben 10, simply called Merry Christmas. And I bet those who haven't seen this one may be wondering, how does a show set during the middle of summer break during the scorching heat do a Christmas special? A hot Christmas with no snow? Can you imagine having to experience that? Well, what they came up with was having the rust bucket break down and the Tennysons stumbling across a Christmas village literally in the middle of nowhere. This episode always kind of freaked me out when I was younger, and you'll see why in a bit. It takes about 3 minutes for things to go wrong as Max is kidnapped by the leader of the elves who believes that he's the real Santa Claus, while Ben and Gwen turn into these horrifying creatures. So it's up to Ben and Gwen to work things out on their own with the help of a rogue elf and save both Grandpa and the entire village, which turns out to be as simple as just breaking into the machine, running the whole place, and pressing a button to turn it off. And we eventually find out that all of the elves are kidnapped children who have been there for a very, very long time, which is honestly kind of messed up.
And that's you. When was that taken?
Why, just a few days ago.
In what year?
1932, of course.
But everything works out when they save the day and...
Christmas isn't about giving the perfect toy.
Oh, right, yeah, of course, we have to do this. In true Christmas special fashion, though, this of course ends with Ben using Stinkfly to deliver Christmas presents to children all across the world, even though it's what, like, July?
Christmas in summer?
And by the end, the place is turned back to normal, and by breaking the curse, all of the kids that were there for like 87 decades are prevented from ever having been stuck there in the first place. This episode always stood out to me as having this really weird feel to it. I mean, it's far from the weirdest thing Ben 10 throws at you by any means, but it always felt unique to me for that reason. I think maybe it's because there's no aliens behind anything this time, it's just a random Christmas village with actual magic and giant toy soldiers and ghosts and shit. As strange as this episode is though, there are some great moments in it, like them disguising Wild Mutt as a reindeer to sneak in and Ben trying to use Accelerate to ice skate. I love the show's take on a Christmas theme in their Ben 10 style. I think the creature designs they use in the episode, like the elves and the scenery overall, has a really distinct look to it. It's always made this one come to mind for me whenever I think of Christmas episodes, so that's why I wanted to bring it up. And so wraps up my very own Christmas special for this year, though now it seems appropriate that I go and open some gifts of my own. Fan mail. Hello, welcome to the very last fan mail unboxing for the year. I wanted to start off with this box that I was sent from a friend of mine, Dr. Lockdown, who has a YouTube channel where he reviews Transformers figures. Dear Diamondbolt, I didn't want this since I bought a duplicate by mistake and I can't be arsed selling it off the marketplace. Hopefully you enjoy this chubby boy. Hey, it's Shockwave! I was trying to work out who it was. Oh my god, and he's got a business card. That is awesome. I gotta get me one of those. Sincerely, Dr. Lockdown. P.S. NFTs can burn in hell. That is fantastic. Thank you. Next up, greetings, Lord Diamondbolt. I speak to you as Morgan, Dark Lord of Burgers and Lego. Before I ask you anything, I wish to introduce myself properly. My name is Morgan. I'm 17. I live in London. It's crap here, in case you're wondering. Now on to the fun part, the questions. What's your favorite dinosaur? Mine was Velociraptor until I found out that they had feathers because scientists are the worst. Xbox or PlayStation? I grew up with PlayStation 2, so, you know. Do you like the Porsche I sent you? I colored it when I was 15, hence the number on the top. Yeah, I do. It's cool. P.S. Here is a picture of Master Chief helmet for you. Hello, Diamondbolt. It's been a while. Oh my god, it's Jethro. I remember you. Don't think I don't. Have you seen the Transformers Netflix series? If so, what are your thoughts about it? I liked the animation. Have you heard there's a Pacific Rim anime series on Netflix? Yes, I've been meaning to get around to that. What is your favorite Transformers toy you got so far? Oh, that's a tough one. Out of all of them, I think the newest one that I got that I was completely infatuated with was Kingdom Galvatron, so that's gonna be my answer. Did you know Transformers is making a 7th live-action movie featuring Beast Wars? How old is this letter? I feel awful. Hold on. July. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. P.S. Do you have a TikTok account, and do you have the PS5? I will never have either of those for different reasons. Thank you, Jethro. It's always great to hear from you. Sorry it took, like, literally half a year to get to that. Dear Adam, for reasons I will not specify, I would prefer to be called Espresso. That's alright. That sounds awesome. I've been on the fence about writing to you because of anxiety, but I drew your character and said, why not? I'm very glad you did. Thank you. I discovered your channel through your Ruined Forever videos. Fuck if I know which one, because I have the memory of a goldfish, and I'd rather not look back on terrible mic quality. I mean, on past memories. No, that's fair. I cherish the YouTube content you've made, especially with your friends, because it feels like I'm hanging out with my friends in a Discord call. I also appreciate the ones where you talk about writing and storytelling, because I would like to create my own show one day. Thank you for the many laughs and making me smile through quarantine. Many thanks, Express. Oh, that's so sweet. That will make me feel warm. I currently write this to you at a bus stop on a wet and windy day. I would like to ask you a handful of questions. What are your interests outside of movies? At the moment, it is compulsive purchasing of Transformers figures and has been for about a year. I don't think I do much else at the moment. Who was your inspiration to review movies? Please don't let it be the Nostalgia Critic. I Hate Everything and Ralph the Movie Maker. Their videos that they do, like talking about their favorite and least favorite movies of like a certain year, or like superhero movies, those ones have been a big inspiration for me. A Rebel Taxi as well, in a way, I guess. He doesn't really talk about movies as much, but the way he formats some of his videos is a bit of an inspiration for me. Which video would you say turned out the best? Tough. The ones that hang around for me are the Discord videos, because it's not just me in them, I appreciate them a bit more. So the Annoying Orange video I'm still really proud of. I think that one's my favorite at the moment. Why did you block all the videos you made before 2017? The reason was, aside from me being extremely embarrassed, obviously, back in like 2019 when I was trying new videos, all of my older stuff kept getting recommended instead of my newer stuff, and I was getting really frustrated with that, because I wanted people to see my new content instead of fucking top 10 scariest things in Transformers. So I figured by unlisting a lot of them, it would fix the recommendation, and it did, and I've just never been asked to put them back. How do you record footage for reviews, i.e. what equipment do you use? Elgato? For games, yeah, I use the Elgato HD60, and then anything on my computer, I just use OBS. In all seriousness, my brother and I adore your videos, our favorite being the Total Drama review because we love that show as well. I also love the group chat videos, Curse Minecraft being one of my favorites. Anyway, I hope you continue to make great videos. Kind regards, Zane. And Ty. This is a quick letter to let you know your inevitable destiny. Prepare yourself mentally. I'll get to it one day, leave me alone. Alright, now that that's out of the way, I just wanted to ask you some questions. What inspires you to become a YouTuber? I have answered this before, but just in case, I'll say it again. I watched a lot of YouTube when I was younger, around like 12 or 11 years old, and I was like, man, I really want to do that. That, and I've always had a passion for like creating stuff that I wanted to share with people. A lot of what I made when I was younger was stuff that I couldn't really share because I didn't have any accounts. So I finally found an outlet for all that creating, I think. How do you get ideas for YouTube videos? I have a list of ideas that I consult occasionally, but sometimes I don't do it in order because I have to be like inspired to want to make it. And if I'm not like wanting to make it, I think it comes out pretty crap. The Sharknado video is an example of that happening. But recently it's also been stuff that I'm interested in at the time. So I made the Ninja Turtles movie video because I watched the Ninja Turtles movie and I started watching all the other ones and I wanted to do a video on it. The Transformers toys was because it was something that I've been getting into. So usually I think the best ones are the ones where I'm like super into it at the time and really just want to talk about it. Hello Diamondbolt, when you read my letter I was very happy and almost cried, but we're not going to be emotional. I have some questions. What is better, Fortnite or Minecraft? Does Minecraft have The Rock in it? No. From Vince, and he's made me some fan art. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's going to be it for this year, but thank you all very much again for all the fan mail. I have a lot of ideas for 2022, so I'm looking forward to getting on those. Again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I will see you all then. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to clean all this up.